Hi guys! In this video, I'm gonna share with you my experience when I sit the IELTS test. Just a heads up, this is my first time taking a video of myself. It's kinda awkward, but please bear with me. I'm a Filipino who's studying here in Australia, and one of the requirements in my studies is to get at least a score of 7 across all bands and an overall score of 7 in IELTS. I booked the test online. Yeah, you can book it online through their website. And I sit the test last May 13, 2020, just recently. And I'm living here in Bunbury, and the nearest testing center here is in Perth, so it's more or less 2 hours drive away from here. The schedule was at 1 p.m. but I had to be there at 11 a.m. because apparently the speaking test would go first before the other three that are computer based, because the speaking test is a face-to-face test with an examiner. So yeah, for the speaking test, the examiner asked me some questions. Like, one thing that I still remember is she asked me to talk about a long car journey of mine and who I was with and why it is memorable for me. Well, basically, you don't have to be honest. If you don't have any experience having a long car drive before, you can just make up a story. As long as it's believable and as long as you can express yourself well or your thoughts in English fluently, you should be fine. After the speaking test, I waited for an hour or so for the other remaining tests that are computer-based. The next one was a listening test, followed by reading test, and the last one was writing test. Most people find it hard to pass the writing test. This is one of the most important part of this video. I failed the writing test. Yes, I failed the writing test because I needed a score of 7 across all bands. I passed all the other bands except for the writing test, where most people fail. So I failed the writing test, and actually I just got my test report form earlier when I got home. And here it is. Yeah, I got a 7 for listening, 7.5 for reading, 6.5 for writing, where I failed, 7.5 for speaking, and an overall band score of 7. I was just 0.5 away from achieving what I had to achieve, which is 7 across all bands and overall score of 7. So, well, apparently, here's the what I was saying earlier. So I requested for a remark right after I received the results via email. They call it EOR, Inquiry of Result. I waited for like just 2 days to get the result back for my re-evaluation, and yeah, fortunately I passed and I got a refund. So it's actually worth a try if you're just 0.5 score away from the score that you want. Before, when I searched online about remarks, some people would discourage others to request for a remark because they said that it's not worth it, that there's a little chance for you to to have increase in your score, but it's worth a try, you know, especially if you know that you deserve a higher score. So yeah, I took a risk and I got a positive result and I got a refund. I actually recommend you guys to try to request for a remark, especially if you only need like 0.5 score. Some say that remark only works for speaking and writing parts of the test because the listening and reading parts are either right or wrong. So there's gonna be no change with your score with reading and listening. So yes, thank you so much guys for watching this video, and I'm gonna make another video, a more detailed one about the IELTS test. Maybe I'm also gonna make another video about visa.